Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'll proceed with the third session for the project integration management. Okay, so let's go to slide presentation. Okay, right. So in the second session, I already explained on the overview of project integration management. Okay, now this is the explanation. Okay, more or less I already explained in the first and the second session. Okay, so you can see the explanation, yeah, on the project integration management, yeah, process. Yes, so this is the explanation, yeah. Okay, so you can understand more, yeah, on the project integration management process. Okay, so first is the develop a project charter. Okay, so first, as I mentioned, project charter is the short document, okay, that explain or describe the scope, yeah, or and how the project to be carried out to make sure the project achieve the objective and the satisfy the stakeholder needs and expectation. Okay, so in the develop project charter, yeah, stage, yeah, you then the client need to identify the project manager, yeah, so they have to appoint the project manager in the planning stage. All right, and then the client have to prepare the or develop the project charter. Yeah, so in the project charter should include the names, yeah, and description, and also the deliverable of the project. Yeah, so okay, what from this figure, okay, we can see the things should includes in your project charter. Yeah, first is the scope of the project. So you have in the project charter, you have to identify this. The client have to identify the scope of the project. Yeah. So, by example, if the project is the road project, so they have to determine what sorts of road that they want to build. Yeah, what is the length of the roads? What type of roads? By example, if they plan to build the roads in a rural area, so they have to determine whether what type of the road to be constructed. Yeah, R1, R2, or R5, or it depend on the needs of the project. Okay, and then in the project charter they must include the objective of the project. Yeah. Okay, so what is the purpose of the project? Okay, and then they have to mention the measurement lah. Yeah. Okay, the size of the project. Okay, and then in the project charter they have to mention the major participant lah, yeah, who going to involve in the project. Okay, and then number 5 is the project manager authority lah. So it will mention the authorization of the project manager. Yeah, and then last one is the assumption and the restriction that we have in the that they have in the project. Okay, so the example of the project charter is the client project brief. So in the project brief, they should have, it should have this item. Yeah. So the client have to prepare lah. Yeah. Sometimes they prepare their own, and the client prepare their own, and hand over the project charter to the project manager. And some of the project they develop it together lah. Yeah. After they appoint the project manager, then they develop the project brief together. Yeah, meaning that they get advice, yeah, from the project manager, yeah, to prepare for the project charter. All right. Yeah, and then the input, yeah, of the input that you need to develop a project charter. First is the project proposal. Yeah, so it stated the works lah, and the business needs of the project. Okay, and then business case. I did mention in the previous session is the written or verbal intention, yeah, which can help the decision maker, yeah, to make a decision, yeah, what is the action that they should take lah for that particular project. So they usually will do the cost benefit analysis, okay, and then they will have the value assessment. Yeah, value assessment meaning that they have to determine, yeah, the scope of the project and the value. Yeah, they have to assess the value, yeah, of the project. Okay. All right, and then the project other input that they need to develop a project charter is the organization process asset lah. So the plan, yeah, process, policies, procedure, and knowledge based on specific and used by the performing organization. Okay, meaning that when they develop the project charter, they need to have a plan lah, processes and policies, and also procedure. Yeah, they have to determine and use. Yeah, they need to use this refer, yeah, the policies and the procedure, and also they need to have a specific knowledge lah, yeah, to develop a project charter. All right. Okay, and then the tools and technique just now is expert judgment. I mentioned just now expert judgment meaning that the experts, yeah, the individual or groups that specialize, yeah, they have a knowledge, yeah, to develop a project charter. All right. Okay, the output is the project charter itself lah. Yeah. So for the conventional project, okay, usually conventional project meaning that the in-house project, or they sub, yeah, the client sub the project to the consultant, yeah, to do the project. So they need to prepare the project brief lah. Yeah. If the project is the design and build, so the client have to prepare the need statement, okay, to give to the contractor. All right. Okay, so that is the output of develop the project charter. All right. Okay, second one is the develop a project management plan. Okay, so project management plan is the baseline, yeah, to control, yeah, to control the progress of the project. Yeah, so usually the project management plan is the baseline. Yeah, in the construction they use the S curve. Yeah, so the S curve like this. Yeah, So they have two S curve. Yeah. Okay, this is time. Yeah. So this is the percentage lah. Yeah. So percentage. Okay, percentage of the activities. Yeah. So they can use this one as a baseline. Yeah. To control the project. Right. Okay. During the initiation stage, they have to prepare this one lah. Develop a project management plan. Yeah. So they can control the project. Yeah. Make sure they follow the as plan lah. Yeah. And then develop the use document used to coordinate all project planning document. Okay. So the project management plan, they used to coordinate all the planning document lah. Yeah. All right. So the main purpose of the project management plan is to guide the project execution, meaning that to a project implementation. Okay. And then another purpose of the project management plan is to assist. Yeah. Number 2 is to assist the project manager. Yeah. To leading the project team and assessing the project status. Okay, meaning that they can use the project manager can use the project management plan to supervise their project team and also supervise the progress of the project lah. Yeah. Okay, and then okay, as number 3, as I mentioned, project management plan has a baseline lah. Yeah. So usually in the construction we have two. One is for the financial. Okay. One is for the progress. Yeah. Of the project. Yeah. The activities in on site. Yeah. So in the S curve. Yeah. They will plot the actual. Yeah. And the current. Yeah. Like this. Okay. They have the actual and the planning. Yeah. Okay. If your progress is ahead, then your graph, the current graph, meaning that the current during the construction, the current graph will be slightly up lah compared to the original that you have planned. All right. The S curve. Yeah. This is time and this is the percentage. Yeah. So if you can Google S curve for construction. Yeah. All right. Because I don't have it here. Okay. But later on, I will give a lecture on this one. Yeah. For the next topic lah. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then number 3 is the direct and manage project execution. Okay. Meaning that you direct and manage the project implementation. Okay. So first involve managing and performing the where is my cursor? Performing the works described in project management plan. Okay. So majority time and money is usually spent on the execution stage. Yeah. So that's why you need to have a S curve lah just now. Yeah, to control the time and the money. Yeah. Spent for your project. Okay. And then direct effect project execution, because the product of the project are produced during execution phase. Okay, meaning that the money and the time, usually you can see the direct effect, during execution phase, because the execution phase is the implementation phase, meaning that the construction phase lah, so that you can see majority of the time and money spent in the execution stage lah, in the construction stage, or the implementation stage. Okay. And then monitor and control project work. So the next stage is the monitor and control project work. So in this stage, you can determine whether the project is on track or not. So you can see also from the S-curve lah. So normally in the site meeting, the contractor will present this S-curve. So we can see the progress of the project lah, whether it's on track or delay. All right. And then project monitor against project management plan. So you monitor based on the project management plan lah. Any deviation, meaning that any changes or discrepancy or any works that is not follow the as planned, it will takes time to have to do the corrective action lah. So you have to make sure all of the elements, the time and also the cost is correct, follow as planned lah. So the project is on track. All right. So the tools is the coordination meeting, site meeting, or progress, and also the progress report lah. So during the monitor and control project work, on site we're gonna have the coordination meeting or technical or site meeting, so to discuss and coordinate everything, for in the construction. All right. And then next we process is the perform integrated change control. So the process is performed from interception through completion. So so the integrated change control is it perform from the inception and through the completion of the project lah. So then you need to identify, evaluate, and manage the changes. And then coordinate through other knowledge area. All right. So by example, proposed schedule change will of so you have to keep in mind the proposed change of schedule will affect the cost and also the risk and the quality and also the human resource lah for your project. So you have to make sure any changes have to be agreed within the team member or project team, and also the client. All right. And then the main objective of the change control, first is to establish method of assessing the value and effective changes identified and request. Number 2, continuously validate and improve the project by considering the effect of each changes. So you can continuously validate and improve your project. But you have have to consider the impact of the change, meaning that the impact impact to the cost, the time. So you have to consider everything when you perform the change control. Okay, and provide mechanism for project team to consistently communicate all changes to the stakeholder. Okay, so if you have any changes, okay, you need to coordinate and discuss, communicate with the stakeholder, especially the client, right? Okay, and then finally is close project office. Okay, process to confirm the and document end of project. Okay, so in the final stage, okay, is the you have to hand over the project to the client, kan? So first you have to make sure you get the CCC lah, certificate of completion and compliant, CCC. Okay, so this one can will the principal submitting person have to come up with the CCC lah. So he have to make sure all of the works follow the spec. Okay, then they can provide the CCC. Okay, after they get the CCC, they only then they can come. You can issue the CPC. CPC is the certificate of partial completion. Okay, so when the project is complete, and they make sure all the project follow all the necessary in the contract, so they can issue the CPC lah. And then handing over manual, okay, contractor performance report, and project closing report lah. So they have to archive, all the documentation for future reference. This one is the this is the crucial things lah that you need to do. So you have to archive all the documentation for future reference. So easy. If anything happened to your project, then you have the document to refer. All right. And transition from deliverable to operational use. Okay. So okay, and then transition from deliverable to operational use lah. So deliverable meaning that if they are building, you are doing the building project, so the deliverable, the product is the building itself. Okay, and after the closing phase, so the building will be operate lah. So that closing stage is the transition from the deliverable to operational stage, operational use. All right, and then you have, after the project get all the CPC, CCC, CPC, and the CMGD, so you can hand over the project to the client. All right. Okay, and then you can close your contract lah. So for the summary, okay, integration is primarily concerned with effectively integrating the process among the project management process group that are required to accomplish, they are required to accomplish project objective within the within an organization defined procedure. Okay, so meaning that the integration is the process to integrate all the project management process group to make sure the project achieve the objective of the project within the organization defined procedure. Yeah, so uh, so that's all. Thank you so much. So we finish with this topic, project integration management. All right, so I will stop the lecture now. Thank you so much. Okay, I will upload all the notes lah. Yeah, thank you. Bye.